What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the Blitz City Podcast. And as promised, man, Shaq Davis, Jeblonski Green, two of the biggest impact players for that South Carolina State Bulldog team, is on the show. And we're gonna get it cracking. We're gonna get to know what they got going on this season so far and where they head at. All right, so y'all, thank y'all so much again for being on. Y'all already know I appreciate it every time that y'all step on because I know y'all be busy. So let's get right into it because I've been meaning to talk to y'all. I couldn't wait. What are some things that the teams did well in the first 2 weeks, and some things that y'all didn't do so well, in y'all opinion?
But
All right. As far as defense, I feel like we didn't tackle well in the first few games, but we cleaned that up. As far as just bye week, as far as practicing, did a lot more tackling drills and stuff like that. But yeah, it's mainly the tackling. We missed a lot of tackles in the first two games, and then it was a lot of communication problems that we didn't get together as a defense, thinking we knowing everything. We really didn't at the time, but we got all that cleaned up.
Shaq, what about you?
Offensively, we weren't executing as much as we should. We had a lot of miscues, miscommunications. We'll have our moments of play. There'll be moments where we just couldn't move the ball or whatever and put a lot of pressure on our defense.
Mm. And y'all are on a bye week, and I just want to know, like, what have been the main point of emphasis during this bye week? Was it rest? Was it like, being more physical? Was y'all trying to fix some things? Like, what was the point of emphasis during this bye week?
As far as go ahead.
All right, for us, it was rest, but at the same time, getting better, working on execution. Because we're getting closer to conference now, so we trying to get everything nipped in the bud and just get on the same page with everybody.
As far as defense, it was more of staying locked in. It's a big task at hand to even say that we got just about all our returners back, and we did what we did in the first two games. That it wasn't acceptable. So now we just got to up it up, just another notch.
So let me ask y'all this: Do y'all believe that this year's squad is better than last year's squad?
It can be.
It can be.
I feel like
it don't have to be completely better, right? But like,
yeah.
In what ways is this year's squad better than last year's squad? Like, what areas?
I can't say we better than last year's squad because we didn't accomplish nothing yet. But last year's squad was more. I don't want to say well, we were definitely humble. We was humble. We was hungry, and we was more disciplined. Like, we had those leaders, the older guys, who kept us grounded and kept us working. This year, we got a lot of young guys who think they know it all, but at the same time, it's like everybody playing their own game instead of playing together. So until we figure all that out as one, then we probably ain't gonna be better than last year's team, but we're gonna be good.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
You agree with Shaq?
Yeah, that's what it is.
All right, now, are you guys comfortable with where you are when it comes to team chemistry throughout this 2 weeks, or do y'all believe that y'all have like a ways to go? Like, where are y'all with the chemistry so far?
Like I said, we're still trying to figure everything out. Trying to put last year behind us. A lot of people, they still last year, so we were trying to get everybody broken out that mindset. It's a whole new year. Everybody, like I said, got a target on our back this season. Everybody went out, got better, practicing, recruited just like we did. So that's all I got to say about that. We just gotta come together and just put everything behind us. And it's a new season, it's a new train.
Honestly, that's really what it is. Definitely got to put last year behind us. Everybody's still riding the championship wave, but that's over with now. It's a whole new season.
And do you think Coach Pugh kind of sensed that? Like, maybe it was with the younger guys, right? Do you think he sensed that and he's trying to get y'all out of that?
Yeah. He sensed it, and he's working hard. Him and our other coaches, they keeping us grounded. Like, we don't even talk about the championship season. It's over with. We let that go. He tell us continue grind it out every day.
And what newcomer on the team has like really stepped up and impressed y'all in practice?
I want to say a newcomer, but Justin Smith-Brown. Yeah. And we have a lot of players that stepped up, and we got some defensive backs too as well. That you feel me? That's filling in the spot of Kobe and Zafir, guys like that. So yeah.
Me personally, we got some young D-line like Najon Barber. Y'all didn't hear his name like that last year because I think he got hurt. But he's stepping up big. Aaron Smith, he's starting to get into that leadership role as the Mike linebacker. We got a couple guys, but like those two, like the main ones that stand out to me.
And when it comes to the secondary, that's where people really was worrying about y'all at. Like they felt like, okay, Kobe gone, Zafir gone, not a week in the secondary. But I don't think that's true. I just think y'all reload and people don't really know about the guys that y'all got yet. Like they ain't, like they ain't really had a chance to show everybody yet.
Yeah, that's crazy. We talk about that all the time because of course, missing Kobe and Zafir, that's big. But I mean, I feel like with ZK and Jay Boone, we call him Jay Boone, but it's Jalen Evans, Dwayne Nichols, Jalen Barr. Like with those guys' leadership, I mean, we're gonna get the train rolling sooner or later. We just trying to figure out how to put the pieces together.
Now, for you two personally, what are your personal goals for this season? Whether it be statistical or like physically just getting a part of your game better, what are your goals?
I just want to win.
Honestly.
Win and get and do whatever I can to help my team reach those goals that I want to set for them.
Yeah, I wouldn't even say personal because I ain't even that type of dude. But definitely want to see us win each and every game. But we got to take it one game at a time. I want to see us be better on offense, be better on defense as a unit and not just personal. I mean, our personal goal is it's going to stand out because we're going to make our plays when we make our plays. But as long as we doing everything as a unit, we're going to be good.
I kind of get the vibe from y'all, like y'all being two of the biggest impact players on that team. Not the only two, but two of them. It kind of seems like it feels like y'all are taking on this leadership role to where y'all are trying to get everything like squared and under one mindset. Everybody under one mindset. Like y'all are really serious about this season early on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it got to be like that. You know what I'm saying? I get tired of talking about the championship season, but that's really what it got to be like. We got to have that same mindset as in we got to be hungry every game. Like we still hunting. We can't be the hunted, even though we are. But we just got to keep hunting each and every day. Take practice serious, take our meeting serious, showing up on time, coming to practice, going to lives. Like you got to take it serious every day.
Yeah,
it's. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Shaq.
I was just saying, don't fall into complacency. A lot of people get comfortable where they're at.
Mm-hmm.
Me personally, I do that sometimes. I fall to complacency, but I try to break out. I'm not as complacent as I used to be, but yeah, that's what it is. I try to break out that and get everybody else to break out of it too.
And Shaq, for you personally, I remember last time you were on, I was like, who sharpens your iron? And you was like, that was DeKobe. Like you and DeKobe went one-on-one. He sharpened your iron. And, when I asked DeKobe that as well, he said it was you. Now that DeKobe's gone, who's that guy for you that's sharpening your iron in practice?
ZK, Zion Keys. I'll go up with him. Kendall Moultrie, Jamari Benjamin, those guys.
Now, Jeblonski, you said something about being the hunting. And y'all know that, right? Because y'all are defending champions.
Yeah.
When I talk to a few guys on not like other MEAC schools, not even the SWAC, right? When I talk to people on Delaware State or North Carolina Central, they are still upset that y'all barely snuck by them last season. So like they kind of they kind of ready now because they feel like they have just as good a chance as any to be in the Celebration Bowl. With y'all knowing that, do you look at these upcoming conference games any differently than you would before, knowing that y'all gonna get everybody's A game just because, number one, they mad about last year, and number two, they definitely feel like they can be the ones to be in the Celebration Bowl this year?
Of course. If I was them, I feel the same way too. But we definitely gonna take every game serious. We ain't gonna let up and be easy on anybody because we beat them last year. That's how most champion teams get beat, because they get comfortable. They can, just because they won last year, we can go easy on these dudes because we can make it back again because they suck, you know. But I done been paying attention the last 2 or 3 weeks. Every team in the MEAC is good.
Right.
Every team is very competitive, and it's gonna be a competitive conference season. So the way we're gonna take every game in the conference, we just gonna take it serious. It's a championship game every week. That's how we got to see it, and that's the only way we're gonna make it.
Shaq, you got anything to add to that?
All I gotta say is, just one slip up that can just ruin all championship hopes. So we just gotta come every game with the mindset, like, come on, we can't just know sometimes be playing around, because every week is like the championship weeks, like Jeblonski just said.
Yeah.
Now, I wanna take a break from being serious for a little bit, right? I want to talk about South Carolina State in the NFL pipeline that y'all have, because it is crazy at this point. We all know when it comes to HBCU football programs, South Carolina State is undoubtedly at the top when it comes to producing quality NFL talent. That's y'all. But a lot of people will look at South Carolina State and they say, they don't got a practice field. They weight room ain't as big as ours. Like, how are they able to do this? So for y'all, right? For the people who want to know how are y'all able to produce guys like Darius and Jacoby and Javon Hargrave? What's like how do y'all do it? What's the formula? How are you able to produce these guys, these NFL prospects, and for them to be good, not just average, without the facilities that people think that you need?
You got it.
We just come in, we work every day. That's all. We there's a lot of adversity that goes on here, so I just put you in a different mental. So like that comes, and then when we get a chance to play on the spotlight, we're gonna show people like we belong, because we get overlooked a lot because of the level as it is. But in here at South Carolina State, just like you said, well, we don't have the best facilities and the resources and everything, so we just make the most of what we got.
To piggyback on that, as far as being overlooked, he right. Like we some dogs, and we grind. We get it out the mud every day. We face a whole lot of adversity that people don't see every day. And with the guys you said and the guys that's about to go through now, we really dig in deep, and we keep grinding it out. We fight every day, trying to go through a lot of changes and stuff like that. But we keep our head down. We keep pushing. We might get knocked back a couple feet, but we're going to keep pushing forward.
And one of the guys who is just doing a fantastic job so far, obviously, Kobe Durant, right? He got his first career interception, first career sack, pass deflection, like all in the same game. Like, he out there balling, you feel me? And I know it has to make y'all proud, just number one, because he comes from the same place that y'all do, you know? But, man, like, explain that feeling that y'all get when you initially found out, oh, Jacoby really putting in work this early on in his NFL career.
Me, personally, I've been seeing this all my life. Like, me and Kobe basically grew up together, like, playing in my backyard, hooping and playing football, racing and all that. And, like, going to school with him since, like, middle school, like, that's how he's been. He's always been, like, one of the best athletes. He might not have been the biggest or the fastest, but he's always been, like, one of the best ones. And seeing him in the league doing what he been doing all his life, it ain't nothing but a blessing just to see that. And for me to witness that early on before he even got to the big light.
Yeah, he just made the best of his opportunities. His number was called. Out there, made plays. And it's like, for me personally, it gave me a lot more hope and motivation, because, like, I'm like, I practice with him every day. Like, we used to go back and forth. Iron, like you said, iron sharpens iron. So I'm like, seeing him go to the next level and doing what he's doing, that just raised my morale.
And I saw a comment by Coach Pugh where he said, you know, I'm surprised Mario to tackle him. Like, you know, he ain't even paid attention to the pick. He ain't paid attention to the sack. He was like, man, I'm surprised Mario to tackle him. Is Coach Pugh always like that? Like does he? I'm not gonna say ignore the good, but like, is he always like a coach? Like, hey, you know, yeah, you did that, but you could have did this better. Like, you would have scored if you did this, even though you caught the pick. Like, is that just the kind of coach he is?
But that's every day.
Yeah, it's expected for us to make plays. So like, when we make a play, he'll congratulate us, but it's on to the next one. But like, if you make a play and it's something happens while you making a play, he's gonna point it out. It's just like it's like love, but he don't mean no harm by it.
And I see like the first game, I saw Jacoby, you know, he got on live with y'all, and you know, like it seems like y'all really do, y'all don't just preach family like most not HBCU, but most football programs do. Y'all actually are about that. Like, y'all really do have each other's backs. When you come to SC State, y'all are a family, and y'all always gonna be family, man. Just talk about that a little bit and how y'all develop that bond, you know, even after guys move on and some guys are still in college. Like, how do y'all still keep that bond so strong that, you know, the Kobe being in the NFL, he's still like calling and checking up on y'all and, you know, watching the game in his free time and everything like that?
Let me get up. You got it.
Also, because since we came here, South Carolina State football, like last season, you know, we started off 1-4, and then like everybody was like counting us out and everything, but we bonded together like as a team. So it's like a big brotherhood, and ever since like football teams, that's like the biggest family you got. Like, once y'all commit, like make that bond, there's nothing that could break that up. You always gonna be locked in with them.
To piggyback off that, adversity, that's like the big thing. We always go through adversity together. Nobody is just singled out and by themselves. Like, if one person failed, then we all fail. So we take it in and put it together as in, like, that's my brother. I got to pick him up. That's my brother. He doing good and we doing good. Like, we just always building. And then to see us grind it out each and every day, see the tears, the blood, the sweat, everything we go through, to see us continuously get through it together, that's what keeps us strong.
And do you think the fact that the Kobe Durant is balling the way that he is, do you think that it kind of trickles down more NFL scouts to Orangeburg to, you know, take a look at South Carolina State and be like, dang, that school may be small, but it's something about them. Like, they keep putting players out. Do you think like his success so early on in his career is even putting more eyes on South Carolina State?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Because it don't matter what level you play in football at. If you could play, people they're gonna find you. So with him getting the opportunity he got and making the plays, and he's bringing attention back to us, that's just, you feel me? Giving everybody else more opportunities.
Now, I want to talk about week 1 because that was an interesting week for a lot of reasons. First thing I want to talk about is y'all going through the tunnel and y'all are jogging out the stretch, and before everybody else even shows up, I seen a video by Tuck. The student section is just booing the mess out of y'all, and I'm just like, these boys play how many Power 5 schools every season? Like, are y'all desensitized to that? Like, are y'all used to that? Like, or does it bother y'all at some point?
Nah, we don't even pay no attention now.
It's just entertaining.
That's all it is. We laugh. Honestly, that's what we was doing the whole time. We was laughing.
It is not, because like, what I just look at it and I'm like, what reason do they have to boo y'all? Like, y'all not a rival. Y'all don't play like, what reason do they have? Like, it's just an intimidation thing. And I just want to know, like, how y'all really respond to that.
I mean, that's a student section. That's their purpose. To like boo us and, you know, be aggravated. That's what it is.
Now, back to you two, right? Are you guys? I know y'all are hard on yourselves, but how hard on yourselves were you when it came to the UCF game?
Oh, you want me to go?
Go ahead.
Me personally, I was real hard on myself. Going against, you know what I'm saying, a bigger offensive line, more athletic. Not saying the MEAC or any other HBCU lineman is not athletic or bigger than them, but I went against a 6'10" guy that probably gonna get drafted next year. But I wanted to see how I do personally against him and see my strength and weaknesses. But I mean, I really couldn't even showcase nothing because I got slid to and chip blocked the whole time. But I mean, not saying that might not happen a lot, but just I really couldn't showcase a lot against him. So we did a whole lot of twisting and starting, trying to open up everybody else to get free, you know. So I mean, I am very hard on myself. So I know I could have performed better as far as getting a pass rush. But I feel like I played a little better in the run game, and that kind of like opened up eyes.
Shaq, what about you?
I over critique myself a lot. A lot of people tell me to stop doing that so much, but I'm to the point where I'm held to like a high standard, and when I don't perform to my needs or my satisfaction, it just really bothers me mentally a lot. So I try to go out, do what I'm supposed to do, make the plays I'm supposed to make. But when I don't do that, that's when I start to get down on myself and stress, stuff like that. But at the same time, everybody's human, so
Yeah.
I try not to do it as much. But
Right.
I am.
And if you had to give yourselves a grade, what would you grade your performances for week 1?
D.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah,
Because I got opportunities week 1. Because like he said, it's Power 5 D line that got to the quarterback quick. So there's really no time to pass the ball.
Yeah,
So
me a D, because I mean I think I could have did a lot more than what I did, me personally. But my effort could have been a whole lot better than what it was, even though I knew I was frustrated getting slid to the whole game and chipped the whole game. But my effort could have been a whole lot better. And I can promise y'all that won't happen again. They gonna get 110 every time.
And of course we're not making excuses at all. But did the rain play a factor a little bit, or like the dampness of the field? Like did it play a factor for y'all, or like was it just it wasn't none of that?
No, it wasn't even that. They was just the better team that day.
Yeah.
Now, I wanted to ask y'all one more question, but I really want to get to the both of y'all plays for week 1. I'm gonna start with you, Jeblonski. I'm gonna start with you. You take me through that play, man. You know what I'm talking about. You pick up the ball and you running. And I'm like, oh, he finna do it. He finna do it. And I see the head come up. I'm like, oh, he ran out again. My dog getting tired.
Hey.
Did it frustrate you, bro? Because you was almost there. You was almost there. Did it frustrate you?
Yeah, and it haunts me to this day. I still ain't school because everybody at the school say the same thing. I went back home last week. This past week, I went to my homecoming this past week, and all the people I knew, they was on me by it, and I was like, dang. Like when I picked the ball up, all I was like, don't get caught, just go. Don't get caught, go. And I'm running, and something say, look over your shoulder. I look, I see the quarterback. So I said, I'm gonna veer off. And just hope nobody over here. And then the moment I veer off and switch the ball, I got hit. I said, man, ain't no way. I get to the sideline, them boys like, man, you should have just jumped. You should have done. Like, bro, I didn't even know he was back there.
Hey, okay. So that's what you think. And did Coach say anything about it? Was he just like, hey, good play? You know, like
Nah, he was mad I ain't getting in on. He told me, he said, don't worry about it when we get back to practice tomorrow. He said, we running gases. He said, we run 100-yard sprints out the whole practice. No cap. He said, you go get in the box next time. He wasn't lying either, no cap.
Oh, so y'all ran gases for that?
Now, all right, as a defense, we already run on Sundays anyways for like MAs, missed tackles, like drop interceptions, all that. Like anything we mess up on, they tally it up and we run. We already ran for that. And I think we did 100, honestly. We had half it up, 50 and 50. And then I still had to run after practice because I ain't school. So that was crazy, man. He was like, next time you go get in the end zone.
I'm waiting on next time for real.
Nah, for real. I'm getting the box next time.
And Shaq, you had a great catch, one that I actually had to put in the Blitz City top 10. Your only touchdown catch that game, man. Take me through that. Like how was you able to, turn your body around and catch that pass the way you did in the end zone on 2 defenders? Take me through that play.
Natural instinct, like my body I ran my route, I looked and the ball is right there. So natural instinct, my body just twists. That's when I made the catch. Got hit, came down with it. Just focusing on the ball. Players make plays.
And you got quite a few celebrations, man. Like, it was the celebration last year. Then you coming out with the AV dance. I said, okay, all right. Because when I asked you last year, you was like, nah, I just come to me. I don't be planning this. I'm starting to think you planning this, man. Starting to think you playing this.
No, it just happens. Like when I get the ball, throw it to the ref. Now I wasn't gonna do nothing. I was gonna run off the field. I took a couple steps. It just felt natural to feel me.
All right. Now I want to talk about the plays from week 2 that y'all made. Right. I'm gonna start with you again, Jeblonski. How in the hell did you push that man on his behind so effortlessly and didn't get the sack? Because the man looked like he weighed like 300 pounds. How did you do it, bro? Take me through it.
In the midst of us looking at the sideline to get the play, I saw movement in my peripheral vision. And I saw that the tackle I was going against the whole game, he got out the field, and he was the number 62 was the other tackle on the other side. He came over and another tackle came in. And when I saw who it was, I saw 62, I laughed. Because I remember on the scout report, he said he had slow feet, he bad with his hands, and he's kind of weak with his punch. So I already knew in my mind, I said, I'm about to bull rush. I was like, if I get the sack, I get the sack. If I don't, I don't. But I said, I'm about to bull rush. And once we got to play, it was just a straight rush for me. I said, bull rush as soon as the ball snapped. So I stuttered 1-2, and I ran right through him. And as far as not getting the sack, that was, y'all in my coach say, as far as not getting the sack, I was trying to contain Foe because he was running all game. But once I got the sack, I just like played with him so he wouldn't run, get out the pocket. And then my boy Lejean came around and got the sack. And I just jumped on the pile. We just started celebrating.
That's what I'm saying. It can't count as an assist. Like, he ain't coaching when it comes to
man, no, my coach straight. Man, he ain't going for none of that. He ain't going for none of that.
Hey, all right. Now, it seems like both of y'all ain't really care that the boys had families watching this game. Because you, bro, because Shaq, bro, dog, I had to put that play number 1 on the week 2 top 10. Dog, how... I'm going to just let you explain how you did that. I don't even know, bro.
I don't even know. It was 4th quarter, and I ain't make no plays yet. So I'm like, something got shake. So my number got called, seen the ball in the air. I just jumped, went up, got it. And I came down, and I felt him like falling. And I just jumped over. And then after I did that, I was like, I got to score. And nobody catch me. I'm running. I'm just run. I was like, I ain't pulling no blind. I ain't about to get walked.
I knew you was about to say that. I just knew you was going to say that.
Hey, no, but you know what? What was crazy about that play was after you called and started running, a lot of people didn't expect you to have the speed that you did. Like, they didn't expect you to outrun both of those defenders. So they were saying, like, damn, Shaq kind of fast. You feel me? And I'm like, yeah, you just a long strider. Like, that's what I figured. Like that speed was always there.
Yeah. A lot of people don't think I can run.
Bro, speed is ridiculous.
Like move for real. I'm like, yeah.
bro, speed is like crazy. Like I see this every day, and like it just look like he get faster by a second every day. That's crazy.
I do.
Man, chill out.
Hey, Shaq. Also, it was somebody else that said like, "Hey, this man just be dunking when he balling. He don't be putting up no jump shots." Hey, Blonsky, verify that for me. Did he just be dunking, or did he got a shot on?
Nah, this dude got a clip now. Like for real, he got a clip, and it's crazy. Like dude can shoot now. He can shoot now. We already knew he could dunk, and he knew himself he could dunk. He could dunk on anybody. Put your best person out. I promise. I'm betting on Shaq every time. But this past spring and whatnot, like when we go hoop, like he was really just pulling it the whole time. I'm like who you think you is? And I'm talking about he ain't missing nothing. He hitting everything. I'm like, what? And he got a full game now for real. He nice.
Try to tell you.
he nice. No cap. Be nice.
All right. Now we know the game y'all got coming up this weekend. It's a big rivalry game. North Carolina A&T. Y'all have been so close, and it seems like y'all programs have just always been so close when it comes to getting the best of one another. But I want to ask y'all this question because I was on Twitter, and they was talking about the biggest HBCU rivalries. And, Jackson State of Southern came up. Hampton and Howard came up. But then somebody was like, nah, A&T is South Carolina State. And I didn't even know y'all was rivals. Yeah. So I want to know, because until Tuck told me, y'all really take that serious. Mm-hmm. Do you believe that y'all are the biggest rivalry in HBCU football?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know all the rivals personally, but yeah, it gets serious. The Battle of the Border gets serious for real.
And that's the name of it, Battle of the Borders.
I mean, we call it that, the Carolina Battle, because you got North Carolina, South Carolina, the borders right there. But that's what we call it, and we take it real serious.
That's wild. Y'all might as well play for Carolines or something, man. That's crazy. All right, okay. All right, so when y'all are playing, it's a whole rivalry feel, y'all talking, even during it's that physical, it's really like that.
Like the words that be being said from both sides be reckless. If people mic us up as a team, it'd be beep 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 beep. I'm telling you, it's crazy. No cap.
And after y'all previous encounter with the Aggies, because I know y'all were in the lead, and then Corey got hurt, and then things kind of went south. With that previous encounter, does that motivate y'all more for this weekend when y'all are going to see them? Are y'all more motivated to pull that game off because of how things ended last year?
Of course. As far as the defensive side, our goal is to finish. We ain't finished last year. And it ain't got nothing to do with the offense. If they don't score on us, we win the game. So it just got something to do with the defense. We said finish the whole week. Give 110 every play and just finish. All 4 quarters.
We got to come out faster. Put up points. That's all we got to do. And then I know our defense they're gonna back us up if we do that. So once we put both phases together, it's gonna be a good game.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I also want to ask y'all got a big game coming up outside of North Carolina Central. Y'all got one more Power 5 opponent, where both of you and guys like BJ Davis and Kendra Flowers, y'all gonna get y'all opportunity to really show yourself and what y'all got in front of a game that's most likely going to be on national television, where the scouts can see, And I want to ask y'all, being that Jacoby impressed the Ram scout during that Clemson game, Darius Leonard made his name during that Clemson game. Do y'all feel the pressure to kind of duplicate that success, knowing that y'all have an SEC opponent coming up that's not far up the road from y'all in just a couple of weeks? Do y'all feel the pressure to really show out and show your stuff that game?
There ain't no pressure. We just go out there and play football the same way we've been playing football. It's just the stakes higher because it's an SEC opponent. I mean, we come out there, play our brand of football, and do what God gave us the ability to do, then God gonna bless us. Our numbers gonna speak for itself.
Yeah, I feel like if you overthink it and think about the pressure, you're gonna mess up. So I just go on the mindset like, okay, it's football. Go out there, have fun, just make plays while you do it though. Because if you overthink it, that's when all the mistakes and MAs and the overthinking kicks in, and that's when you're gonna mess up.
And do you think when it comes to those games, do y'all approach it differently, or do you just approach it like it's another MEAC game on the schedule?
Nah, we expect to beat everybody. That's our mindset. We don't go into no games thinking we gonna lose.
Mm.
We come with the mindset like we here. We gonna give you all we got. We ain't come to lay down and just get the money and go back home. Nah, we here for real.
Shaq, what about you?
My boy Shaq froze.
That's what I think. He probably froze up
boy
again.
Froze up.
Why he getting that figured out? Blonsky, let me ask you. There's been a debate on.
You back?
Oh yeah, you back?
I think so.
Yeah. We can see you. We can hear you.
Man, yo, weird phone, man.
It's the Wi-Fi.
There's been a debate on social media when it comes to money games, right? And should HBCUs still be playing it? I mean, maybe y'all have heard Coach Prime's comments, because when he talk about something, it's gonna ring the loudest. A lot of people gonna disagree with it. Some people gonna agree with it. He felt like, it ain't no need to be playing these games anyway for a check. But on the other side, people are like, these kind of games is what got the Kobe drafted. Like, it's what got Darius Leonard a name. Like, so where do y'all fall on that? Like, do y'all care when you see, like, okay, we got 2 Power 5 opponents on the schedule? Do y'all care, or like, are you for that? Are you for those kind of games? Where do y'all fall on that?
No, we don't care.
For it. Because like that's what gets people in the league, like playing at HBCU and going up against Power 5 opponents. That's exposure. You feel me? That's like you going up against the best of the best, quote unquote. So yeah, I'm for it. That's what gives us our opportunities.
Yeah, I'll go with that. Yeah, definitely give us our opportunities, and it showcases your talent against like 4 and 5 stars. So I mean, you go out there, you ball out. Scout might be just needed that one game. They already had the other game. They probably just needed that one game against a Power 5 person or a quote unquote draft eligible, player of a Power 5, and that's just gonna get you in the league if you go out there and show out.
No, shout out to Science Guthrie, man. I was gonna get to you later, but you here now. I might as well bring it up. As y'all know, the guy in Science was in the transfer portal, and he picked up an offer from a couple SWAC schools, but he also got one from state. So I just want to know, man, how would y'all feel about a Science potentially teaming up and being with Zion Keith?
I've been trying to get this man since we went to Norfolk.
Come on.
I told brother transfer when we went to Norfolk for the little media day. I'm talking to him like, bro, come on, bro. Come on. I've been trying to get him since then. But all much love to him. Like, he's a dog. Like, no matter where he go contribute regardless. I'm hoping he come here. I'm hoping he come here. He's gonna be a big help. But wherever he go, you know what I'm saying, he got my full support 100%.
He talking about he can't say too much. Shaq,
that's why I did this right here. That's why I did this right here.
What you feel, Shaq? What you thinking?
Come on.
Okay.
Come on down. That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna say too much.
Now, back to the big games. In a couple weeks, y'all going to Columbia. The stadium is most likely going to be packed. You know, I want to go, but I want to be on the sideline. I ain't trying to be with them Gamecock fans. They're annoying. I ain't trying to be in the stadium. But I wanted to ask y'all, man, how important is it when those Gamecock fans are screaming and they waving that stupid white towel? How important is it to look at a part of the stadium and see Bulldog fans, like and see y'all people cheering y'all on? How important is that to y'all?
That support system is strong. Wherever we go, they're gonna travel and they coming deep too. No matter where we're going, they coming deep. And just to see that little section in that crowd, out of all those people, that just boosts us. If it's gonna feel like a home game, that's regardless. Just to see that little section.
Yeah, it's a great feeling to see that we got support no matter where we go. Like we went to New Mexico State last year, they travel with us. Like it don't matter the distance, they're gonna come support.
And I want to know, like, what's the deepest position group on the team?
Probably the DBs. Oh, you talking about like as far as depth?
You said like depth or like talent wise?
Like depth.
DBs.
It's like we got like 30 DBs. That's crazy.
30?
Yeah.
And I'm not exaggerating. I think we got like 30 DBs for real.
Good God. Okay, so what about talent wise?
I would say either the receivers, the linebackers. Well, the receivers, the D line, the DB group. They got some talent. The QB room got some talent too. I ain't gonna lie. It's talent everywhere. The old line got talent too. I ain't gonna lie. It's talent at every position. No cap.
And now as we starting to wind down in this interview, I need to ask y'all about something. And I know y'all ain't looking way forward in the season. Y'all taking one game at a time. With that being said, everybody believes that the MEAC is going to come down to two teams. Y'all, North Carolina Central. They think, as a matter of fact, I believe that's going to be game of the year. And I'm pretty sure they come to y'all, so I got to make that sure.
Yeah.
North Carolina Central, they've been playing very well. They beat New Hampshire at New Hampshire. Now they're ranked number 25 in the top 25. And, you know, they're one of the teams who kind of felt like, man, if only we had beat South Carolina State last year, that could have potentially been us with the trophy. Knowing that this game is going to hold a lot of weight. When that week comes up and y'all got North Carolina Central on that schedule, are y'all going to be in a different mindset? Are y'all going to, like, I know y'all ain't going to be nervous, but, like, are y'all going to look at this game differently, knowing that a trip to Atlanta is on the line? Or is it like no thought in y'all mind that y'all just going to come out and play Bulldog football?
We definitely going to be on our P's and Q's. That's for sure. We going to give it all we got. We gonna take that game as a championship game. That's gonna be our championship game, regardless if we go or not. That's gonna be our championship game. That's how we gonna see it.
Like I said, everybody in MEAC good this year, so I'm not gonna try to overlook nobody. I'm taking it. Yeah. Like I said, every week in the MEAC is gonna be a championship week, so we're gonna come in and have to play our game.
Yeah.
Now, getting back to y'all is just NFL prospects. Y'all are receiving a lot of attention. You know, Shaq, ever since that Celebration Bowl, I felt like you should have been getting it, but you definitely getting it now. Jeblonski, your name is coming up a lot as well when it comes to pro football. Does this attention add to y'all's confidence, or do you just pay it no attention because it's energy you don't need right now?
Go ahead.
All right. I feel like it does add to my confidence because people are like starting to tap in. They're like noticing who I am and everything like that. But at the same time, I try to keep a level head. I really don't try to pay attention and just go out and have fun while playing the sport I love.
Yeah, to piggyback on that, as far as the confidence, it do add to my confidence to know, like, scouts and NFL teams looking at me and kind of want me, but I'm always level-headed and I'm always humble about it. I'm gonna just continue to grind it out. And if I ever get the big head, I just know my pops. He gonna bring me back to earth. He gonna let me know, like, just because God gave it to you, he also can take it away.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? I'm always praying and thanking God for the opportunities and the space I'm in today. So that's how I see it.
Hey, that was the last question for me. I want to know if y'all got any final words. Y'all want to tell people where to follow y'all. If y'all got merch coming out, you know, anything y'all want to announce. Now is your time to do so.
Go ahead, Shaq. Hey, the money man.
Y'all can follow me on Instagram at ShaqFu _ SHAQFU _ and there's going to be a link in my bio to purchase shirt jerseys.
Okay, you got some apparel coming.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Blonsky, what about you?
Me, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can add me on IG _ 34 Los 34 LOS. Y'all can hit up Jersey Hero on Facebook and just tell him South Carolina State them 34. He gonna already know. He gonna put you on it. He gonna get you right. I promise you. You know, I can't leave this live without shouting out my boys. Shout out to the mob. The boys know exactly who they is. Shout out to the whole dark side. You know what I'm saying? The boys gonna kill me if I ain't had said that. But you know, I love my boys. I love my boys.
Hey.
Shout out to the MEAC boys too, man. MEAC boys.
Hey. Okay, now I like that. Hey, y'all. Hey, this was fun, man. This is a lot of fun. I appreciate y'all as always. You know, I'm gonna get up with y'all. I can't wait for y'all. When's y'all first home game, man? I can't wait to take that trip up there. Hey, what's up?
October 8th, we play
October 8th.
October 8th.
Yep.
All right. All right. So I'm gonna be to that FAMU game. I'm definitely coming to homecoming because, you know, I gotta see state homecoming.
Gotta come to homecoming.
Got to. So, you know, I'm gonna definitely get up with y'all, man. Hey, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. I'm gonna talk to y'all soon, man. Y'all have a good night, bro.
Appreciate you.
Hey, there y'all have it. Shaq Davis, Jeblonski Green, two amazing cats, man. Two very talented athletes. Two guys who's going to be in the NFL. Most definitely. I know that for sure. Even though they ain't looking for it, they not looking to that right now. You know, they still focus on their college careers, like Jeblonski just said. Just because the Lord give it to you don't mean he can't take it away. But, you know, I know those guys are going to be in the NFL by the time they're done. So I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it. Ask them why at SC State were they not highly recruited. Mark, I can pretty much answer that. Nah, they weren't highly recruited. You know, when it comes to South Carolina State, they normally don't have the budget to, you know, recruit all over the country, or at least really all over the South, like a lot of other schools do. Their recruiting budget is lower, so in the past they've mainly stick to the state of South Carolina, and they do that very well, which is why I say South Carolina State is the prototype. They are the example of HBCU programs getting kids to the NFL, because not only do they get them there, they develop them. Jacoby is playing great. Javon Hargrave is a great starter in the NFL. Darius Leonard is the best linebacker and the highest paid linebacker in the NFL. They all came from South Carolina State, little old Orangeburg. So that tells you they're doing something right down there. You know, they're able to find talent in the state of South Carolina. Jacoby probably would have still been with FedEx. You feel me? Like, the fact that they're able to just find talent and just develop these guys, it's amazing. And I will never not give South Carolina State credit for that. In my personal opinion, they don't get enough credit for that. Like, that's crazy. They need their flowers. They really do need their flowers. They don't have the budget of these other schools, but they're able to look within their own state with the kids who aren't getting these Power 5 offers, turn them into something, and then, you know, do it consistently. They're able to do it consistently. I love that about them. Davis and Green. Shout out to my boy Raw Truth Media, man. That's my dog. Y'all go subscribe to his channel. Man, he been pumping out the content lately. And you know, anytime he say something, anytime he speak on something, some issue regarding Jackson State or whatever, he always on point. I always love his takes. Davis and Green are definitely future pros. Shout out to Coach P for developing talent. Man, he's too good at it. He's too good at it. Kobe, I see you, Blue Tucker, Scotty. On October 8th, we'll be broadcast live from my tailgate spot, the Dog Pound. Hey, I can't wait for that FAMU game. I cannot wait, man. I can't wait. And I want State to get it back in blood. Diana, I can't wait to see you out there. You know, I hope you got something on the grill. You know, I'm definitely making my way to your section, you know. But nah, me and my girl gonna be out there. I'm really waiting on South Carolina State's first home game because, as y'all know, that ain't nothing but a 2-hour drive for me, probably an hour and 30 minutes. You know, if I'm speeding on that interstate, like I most likely will be doing. So, I'm just waiting. And for all the Jackson State fans that's in here, y'all already know I'm gonna be in Jackson for the Southern game. So, you know, we got some dates coming up. I finally get to see y'all in person. I'm very excited. Number 1, number 34. We'd love to see a rematch with the newly made JSU squad. Of course. I would damn sure love to see a rematch. But, like I said, like a lot of people think, the North Carolina Central game and South Carolina State game is going to be that matchup. It's going to decide who gets to represent the MEAC in this the Celebration Bowl. It might as well be the MEAC's championship game, to be honest with you. I used to think Delaware State was the dark horse, but you know, my boy Sias, he ain't there no more. And it's not to say that Delaware State don't have the talent, but I'm just not as sold on him without a Sias on that roster. So North Carolina Central has been looking great. Davius Richards he's damn sure one of the best quarterbacks in the HBCU ball. So that's gonna be a great game. Now, you know what I mean by that. I don't mean like driving dangerously or anything, but you know, you get on 95. People in South Carolina know you get on that interstate and you go a little bit over what you're supposed to. You know, because Orangeburg shouldn't even take 2 hours. It should be like an hour and 30. But you know, you want to drive the speed limit, you're gonna get there in 2 hours. The MEAC pound for pound is better than the swag. The MEAC is pound for pound. I'm gonna be honest with you. It don't matter how good you is, boy. Even the Morgan State ain't even a run over team no more. Them boys look good. Howard is not a run over team, and I'm pretty sure they're at the bottom right now. You know, like that's just how the MEAC is. That's why I love that conference, man. So physical, like it's real old school smash mouth physical football. Like you better get in the weight room or you're gonna get embarrassed. North Carolina, and that's the thing, right? They have to come to Orangeburg, so that's why I ain't really tripping as much, you know, because home field advantage. I'm gonna be there. I don't care if that game is close, bro. Y'all, I'm gonna be a true fan that day. I ain't being biased. Like I'm not gonna be unbiased or anything. I'm gonna be a true fan because you know I want State to go back. So I'm gonna be yelling and everything like that as well. Like I need them boys to make it back, man. Hey, 2-6, they got you, bro. I'm wondering, is this Kendra Flowers? If that's Kendra Flowers, bro, if he was in here, I need that interview, my boy. I need that interview because you already know I'm a fan of yours. Need that interview. Hit me up on Instagram. Hey, but I got to get up out of here because I got a lot of things to do. I appreciate y'all for coming and, you know, tuning in. With that being said, you're watching the Blitz City Podcast. I'm your host, Kobe Orr. I'm out. Peace.